Oh, there you are.
Now I'm going to introduce somebody.
Did you get it?
We all have
I got
moments in life where we feel lost, no purpose, maybe no money, maybe no hope. Some of you are there right now, and you're here in this stadium because this is a way of clearing a path through the forest so that you can come out the other end. It's almost fair to say that Advocare is a journey from horror, in many cases, horror, to finding Advocare and discovering hope. But hope's not the end of the journey. You've got to go through some disciplines that'll test you before you can finally
There's
go
some pajamas that are out on the screens out there. There's like a lunch break
to
from
hope,
noon to
to
12:45.
happiness. It's a big journey to make. You can all do
They
it.
did pizza now.
Now here's the story
They'll actually
coming
run
up.
the healthy options. So that way.
This one gets me. This one touches my soul. I couldn't be more proud of this particular person. Couldn't be. Because of her journey. Horror, hope, happiness. She's from Colorado. She began June 3rd of 2012. She is already an Emerald 9 star. She is, and please give her a deserved welcome to Sandy Moss.
Give her that big slap, right?
I can't tell you what an honor it is for me to be here today. Exactly a year ago, I was sitting right up there in that section and I cried through every Rising Star story because they were all couples. And I thought I probably will never have success in this business because I'm alone. But in Advocare, you're never alone. And if you know anything about this company, you know what I'm talking about right now. I would like to thank whoever is responsible for bringing me up here on stage. Charlie Regas, I just feel you. And I want you to know I just hung up the phone with my 86-year-old mom, who is a silver under me. And she told me what she's told me all my life: be strong. And I spoke with Ron Reynolds and he gave me some information that really reminded me of my wonderful dad who passed away 18 years ago, who I was very close to. He said, Sandy, so many people sometimes they just hold on to an anchor as the boat's going down and they hold on tight to that anchor and they're afraid to let go. And what they don't realize is when they let go of that anchor, they rise to the top. And here I am, a rising star. I just want you to know that there is a benefit to being 50 years old standing here on stage, because my purpose is sitting right in front of me, my 3 beautiful daughters. And I love you girls so much. This is for you. And my fabulous team who sits there too. My journey in Advocare started in the spring of 2012 when I was coaching in an elite volleyball team in Colorado Springs and teaching full-time. I was getting up in the morning at 6 o'clock. I teach all day. I drive to Colorado Springs, coach. I get home at midnight with my daughter Lindsay, and I'd grade papers, and I'd get up again at 6 o'clock in the morning and do it all over again. And I was running myself in the ground when I saw on Facebook a post that my niece Sarah Hammond put up about Spark, and it gave you energy. And I thought, boy, I could use some of that. But no one really knew as I was going through a really hard time in my life with my marriage. And so that summer, Morgan challenged me, my oldest daughter. She says, Mom, let's do a challenge. And I said, okay, we'll do a challenge. I'm buying 3. I'm signing up for the discount. Sarah, I don't want to have anything to do with the business. Don't talk to me about it. I'm too busy to make money. And so I did a challenge. I wasn't feeling very good about myself. I wanted to be beautiful. I wanted to be enough. I lost 16 pounds and 20 inches. Fast forward to November 2012, I became a single mom because that challenge was not enough for someone. I was left with my beautiful daughters, and we persevered. Just as my mom said, be strong. So many people had no idea what I was going through at that time. Fast forward to January 2013, and my daughter Morgan calls me from college and said, Mom, I need a new car. And I said, I can't help you with that, Morgan. And she said, well, I'm going to work 3 jobs. And she did. She called me 2 weeks later, and she had been in a Billings gym, and somebody approached her about Advocare, and she says, I already use it. She signed up as a distributor under me, and that was when I came to Success School as a gold, I believe. And in January of 2013, I pinned Ruby. And on that weekend, we got stuck. Morgan and I got to go to that time with ourselves as 2 separate distributors, and we were at No Limits together, and we got stranded here, and we stayed with Joe and Shane in Navarro. Now let me tell you, that was a bad problem. Not. That's when we really started spinning our wheels, and we took off, and we did the business great. March 4th, I qualified Emerald, Morgan qualified Ruby, Bethany qualified Gold 3-star, and my daughter Lindsay qualified Silver. And then we all pinned. Going into that same time, I told my boss, you know what, I'm making a lot of money. I was a teacher and coach for 26 years, and I coached all this time. Worked so hard, getting the same paycheck everybody else was getting, but I was working twice as hard, and I said, you know, I think I'm done doing this. Well, what? I showed him my paycheck from Advocare, and he signed up under me the next day. And he pinned Silver, too. And so I'm here to tell you that's what happened. I decided I really didn't need to teach at all in a public school system. I'm going to teach and coach the rest of my life in Advocare on my terms. I decided to retire from education. I grabbed my money and I put it in another investment for 10 years because I don't need it. And now I can do whatever I need to do. If I have to buy a new car for my daughter, I can do it. When Lindsay's dog hit its head last year and went into seizure, she looked at me like, what are we going to do? And I didn't hesitate. I got her in that car. We took the dog to the vet, and I wrote a check for $300, and I said, here you go. I am you. This is me. I am you. There's nothing special about me. I'm in a town of 1,200 people. I just moved. I'm in a town from 400 people. 401. Because I live there now. You can do this. There is hope. You just have to let go of that anchor and rise. Thank you very much.